out of all the people that could have exposed me, being exposed by a YouTuber that not only that I used to watch, I feel like I used to support, I was really into that content. Being exposed by them was definitely not on my bingo card. Y'all already know what time it is, so drop them phones in the chat, cut story time is back. Drop the phones in the chat, cut story time is back. What? Story time is back. What? Story time is back. Phones in the chat, ski. Boom, bam. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Buckle up because you in for a wild ride. It's time for another story time. On this story time, we're going to talk about the time that I got exposed by a YouTuber. Now, I won't be revealing the YouTuber or exposing them or anything like that. But if you know, you know. So, boom, bam. At that time, I was talking to this girl. We're going to call her Monica. Me and Monica, we really didn't know what we wanted to do. We didn't know if we wanted to be together. We didn't know if we wanted to be friends. We really couldn't be friends because it's like every time we got around each other, those feelings started coming back. And, we didn't really want each other to be with nobody else. Me and Monica was just in a very complicated space at that time. I felt like we knew that we wanted to be with each other, but y'all know how it's just sometimes the time just don't be right. The timing was wrong. We was right. The timing was wrong. So, boom, me and Monica would try again, but ultimately it just was not working. So we just had to call it quits. Now, unfortunately for Monica, at that time, I was definitely the type of person where it's like, okay, to get over somebody, like one person, I have to be up under another person. And so that's how it came to me meeting this girl named Brandy. So it's Monica, my ex, Brandy, the new girl. Bonus points right now in the chat if you could tell me what's the name of the song by the artist Monica and Brandy. They did a collab, a duet. What's the name of that song? So anyway, y'all, me and Monica, we really didn't end bad at all. So we were still cordial, you know what I'm saying? We were still, checking on each other, things like that. But for some odd reason, I was not ready to let Monica know that I had been talking to Brandy. Me and Brandy, we was just cool. I really hate to say it, but she was kind of like a rebound, just something to do to get my mind off the fact that me and Monica, dang, we really not going to be together. Cute. Times where me and Monica would talk and she would be asking me oh, who you talking to now? Who your little boo? And I would tell her I'm not talking to nobody. I'm just focusing on myself. I'm not worried about no relationship, nothing right now. I'm just trying to get over you and then I can move forward. Y'all, I have no idea why I didn't want to tell Monica. It's just that Monica was the type of person where she would be oh, well, you really didn't love me. You moved on so fast. When honestly, I was just trying to get my head off that. I was just trying to, move on from the situation. So yeah, no, Monica had no idea about Brandy. Brandy knew that me and Monica used to date or whatever like that, but it wasn't a big deal to her. She chilling. Brandy was cool. So boom, one day me and Brandy chilling, and at that time, y'all, I was a photographer / videographer, and she was telling me I need some new pics for my portfolio because Brandy was very interested into getting into modeling and stuff like that. Very beautiful, gorgeous girl. So she was like, hey, let's go down to my apartment complex. They have a very pretty lobby. She's like, can you take some pictures of me? Okay, cool, no problem. You my little boo. I want to see you model. I want to see you do good. Let's go down here and take some pictures. So we go down to her apartment complex in the lobby or whatever. It's very photogenic, had a lot of photo ops. Now, me and Monica used to have this thing where it's okay, even though we're not together, anytime I call your phone, you need to answer or you need to text me back within 5 minutes letting me know why you can't answer. Is everything okay? Y'all, and for some odd reason, Monica kept calling me and I wasn't answering because, I'm in the middle of a photo shoot or whatever. I thought that she didn't want anything. So she's just constantly blowing up my phone, blowing up my phone, blowing up my phone. But I'm not seeing this. I'm too busy being a photographer taking pictures for Brandy, right? So boom, I took Brandy a million pictures. I'm sure out of all of those, there's a good 10 at that time. I was just starting off with photography, whatever. I go grab my phone. We naturally want to check our notifications. And I see that Monica is blowing the back off my phone. So I'm like, bro, is she good? What's going on? So I tell Monica, look, I'm I've been busy or whatever. I've been missing your calls. Is everything all right? And it's as if she wasn't, all of a sudden, nothing was wrong with her. She's like, what were you doing to the fact that you weren't answering my call? You've never not answered my call. So who you with? Now, mind y'all, at that time, I do not know why. I just did not want Monica to know that I was talking to somebody. So I'm I'm just chilling. What's going on? She's like, since when do you just chill and not answer my phone when I call you? I thought we already agreed upon, how that was going to go. So I kind of step away from Brandy because I don't want Brandy to hear all this hoopla going on between me and Monica. So I'm just okay, Monica, what's going on? I'm on the phone now. What is it? Can I help you with something? Is everything okay? She's like, no, I want to know why you haven't been answering the phone. It's I was taking a nap and I had a dream. Here she goes. She want to be Martin Luther King so bad. She's like, I don't know. I just had this dream that you and this girl was walking down the aisle to get married, but I couldn't really tell who the girl was. I'm just come on, bro. That's what you called me for? Is that the reason why you blowing up my phone? Because you had a dream? She's like, I don't know, it was just not sitting right with me that you're not telling me who you with and what you're doing. I'm like, I'm telling you, like, I'm chilling. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. Y'all, I knew exactly what Monica wanted. Monica wanted me to tell her exactly who I was with, exactly what I was doing. She wanted to know the play-by-play, but it's like I said, nah, we not doing that, chat. So me and Monica go back and forth, and she's like, you know what? All right, bet, and hang up the phone. And I should have knew then everything wasn't all right. But at that point, I was just glad that she was off the phone because I felt like I was starting to, you know what I'm saying, look awkward. You know, I had Brandy over there kind of looking at me like, is everything okay? What's going on? So I'm just like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little situation. But it's handled. Kill. So me and Brandy, we sitting down in the lobby. I'm letting her look at her pictures. I pull up the pictures on my laptop. She's like, oh my God, I love these. Like, I can't even choose. I guess she was supposed to only choose like 3 to send in. So we're going through it. And then next thing you know, a girl walked into the lobby. Now, at first she had on like a hoodie. She had on some leggings and some slides. So she was kind of, her hair was hiding her face. So I really couldn't tell who it is. I kind of looked up real quick just because, you know, off instinct, once somebody walk into the room, you kind of look and see who it is. And so once I saw that I really couldn't see anything, I just started looking back down at the laptop, going through the pictures with Brandy. On the other hand, I got Monica texting my phone, calling me everything but a child of God, calling me a liar, this, and that. Mind y'all, she knows nothing. So it's just like, I feel like Monica the type of person where she tries to say things to try to get you to tell on yourself. But I'm not snitching on myself because I know you don't know where I'm at. I know you don't know who I'm with, so I don't got nothing to worry about. Just go head on. So boom, I'm just kind of reading through the messages inside my head, like I'm just kind of laughing. Next thing you know, the YouTuber, she said, like, she gets on the phone and she's like, stop playing with me. And instantly I recognize her voice. She has a very distinctive voice. So I look up and Brandy catches me looking. She's like, what? And I'm like, you know who that is? Like, I be watching her like vlogs and stuff on YouTube. Like, she be doing pranks, she be doing challenges, whatever like that. Brandy like, oh yeah, she lives in my building. I'm like, oh, okay, like that's pretty cool. Like, that's what's up. Like, I be watching her channel, stuff like that. Like, I'm subscribed, you know, boom, boom, boom. So we sitting down there, y'all, and probably like 10 minutes passed. We still going through the pictures. Brandy still trying to see which one she wants to pick to send to the agency, stuff like that. The YouTuber gets up, walk over to us and say like, hey, I got some people coming in a minute. They're going to like do me a mini photo shoot. I hope you guys don't mind. You know, let me know if that's cool. Like, she was very professional. She was very considerate. She was very nice. And we was telling her like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, do your thing. I was telling her like that I'm a beginner photographer, so I could kind of like stay around and kind of see, you know, maybe pick up on some things, learn a couple of things. Everything was cool. Like, the vibes was pretty cool, y'all. So boom, the YouTubers team get there. They're doing her photo shoot. Everything's coming out, whatever. Her photographer was actually pretty cool. He gave me a lot of tips and tricks, gave me a lot of pointers and stuff, you know, showing me how to use my camera, stuff like that. And he was saying like, hey, this is my contact information. This is my Instagram. If you have any more questions or whatever like that, please feel free to hit me up. He loves teaching people. He loves learning. He was just giving me a lot of free game. So shout out to him. I thought it was really cool, the fact that the YouTuber even kind of looked over at Brandy and was like, oh my gosh, like, you're so pretty. Do you mind getting in one of my photos? Like, at that time, the YouTuber was doing a lash class. And so she was like trying to, you know, display her products. She was asking Brandy if she could hold some of the lashes and do the spools and stuff like that. Brandy was over ecstatic. She was like, okay, like, yeah, girl. Like, I feel like Brandy is a girl's girl. So, of course, she was happy to help. She was happy to, you know what I'm saying, assist with the photo shoot. So I'm sitting back smiling because I'm like, dang, that's so crazy. Like, I've been watching this girl on YouTube, and now out of nowhere, it's like she just drops from the sky. And not only that, she's like super cool. Brandy is enjoying herself. Monica's still on my phone, calling me everything but a child of God, dogging me, y'all. But everything is still fine, y'all. Okay, so boom, the shoot is over, whatever. She thanked us. Her and Brandy even exchanged contacts. And I'm like, oh my God, like, that's so cool. Me and Brandy then like went out to eat. We kept talking about how like it's so funny how you could be at the right place at the right time, meeting certain people. You know, like, life is just crazy. We just kind of all soaking it in for real. I think around that time, this certain YouTuber, she had maybe 50,000 subscribers. Now she has a lot. I'm thinking maybe she got 1 million, if not even more, maybe that, yeah. So anyway, me and Brandy continues eating, and she's like, look, can I ask you something? And y'all, I hate being asked that. Just ask the question. Don't ask me if you could ask me something, because that immediately gives me some type of anxiety. My head is everywhere. I don't know what you about to say. I don't know what you about to ask. Just go ahead and blurt the question out, whatever it is. So I'm like, yeah, Brandy, what's up? She's like, so I see who's texting your phone. I see who's calling your phone. Like, what's going on with you guys? And like I told y'all, Brandy had already knew about the fact that me and Monica used to date, whatever. She was just super cool about everything. I was just letting her know that Monica did feel some type of way because I wasn't answering my phone during the time I was doing a photo shoot for you, Brandy. Cool. Brandy's like, oh yeah, I know how that goes, especially when she's so used to having you, like, you know, pick up stuff like that. Brandy is like very understanding. I feel like that's what drew me to her, because the fact that like no matter what happened, she was always trying to find the right. She was always trying to find the good and stuff. So it's just like, dang, those vibes are pretty cool. Y'all know I was used to all the crazy, toxic, psycho vibes. So being somebody like Brandy, it was like really like putting me at peace for real. Brandy was even suggesting, like, I do feel like you should, like, call her back, like, talk to her, like, communicate with her. And I'm like, dang, mind you, Brandy is trying to pursue me. Like, Brandy has already expressed the fact that she really likes me. So it's like, for you to be trying to tell me that I need to call my ex, where they do that at? Y'all be doing that? Let me know right now in the chat. Like, y'all be telling people, like, you should call your ex. You should talk to your ex. Mind y'all, me and Monica don't have no kids together. Yeah, we was in a relationship, but it wasn't like no, like, engagement, no marriage, nothing like that. It wasn't even that deep. But y'all, Brandy was like, yeah, I really feel like you should talk to her. So I'm just like, that's weird, but okay. Time out. Let's see who really locked in and who really paying attention. If you locked in right now, comment your favorite season in the chat, whether it's winter, spring, summer, or fall. Me personally, I love the fall because it's not too hot, not too cold. I love the festivities during the fall. I love the way people dress, stuff like that. Fall is my favorite season. What about you? If you locked in and paying attention, is it winter, spring, summer, or fall? Let me know, Sam. And now back to the story. So boom, bam, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I really wasn't thinking about Monica like that, but the fact that Brandy kept bringing her up, it was just like, dang, you kind of making me feel bad. Like, Am I doing Monica wrong, Brandy? Like, I don't know. She just really, like, put that thought into my head. So I'm just like, maybe I do need to call and talk to her. So the YouTuber had ended up hitting Brandy up and was just like, hey, if you could just come by my house so I could kind of go over the photos with you to let you know if you approve so I can go ahead and, get them ready to go on my website, stuff like that. So Brandy was going to go do that. And I told her, like, you know what? I feel like I'm going to go talk to Monica. She's like, okay, I hope it goes great. Like, I don't know, y'all. She was just being very, very accepting and kind of like pushing me towards to go ahead and talk to Monica and be there for Monica and apologize to Monica. It was just actually really weird. I've never had this happen to me before. Y'all know usually people be like, oh, I better not catch you talking to your ex. If you still talk to your ex, then I don't want you, stuff like that. Brandy was all for me talking to Monica. So boom, bam, I hit Monica up and I was just asking her, like, look, let me come over, like, we can talk. And at first she was telling me no, that she just needs some time, stuff like that. So the minute I was like, well, all right, call me whenever you're ready to talk, she was like, you know what, go ahead and come over. Like, yeah, you wanted me to come over in the first place. Like, I'm not gonna play these games with you, Monica. Like, I'm really not. So I did. I went over to Monica's house, y'all. So I got there, and of course, Monica smelling good, looking good. She cooking. She doing all those things that she know, like, drives me crazy. But I'm just trying to stand firm because, like, at the same time, I really did like Brandy. I really did want to be open and honest with Brandy. I didn't want to be over here doing nothing that I wasn't supposed to be doing with Monica, especially since Brandy is the one telling me, like, talk to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of, be nice. Don't have her feeling like that, this, and that. Cute. Now, this is the part of the story where I say, like, I just feel like you will have signs. But if you choose to ignore the signs, then in the end, that's what's going to be your downfall. Y'all, I kid you not. Me and Monica sat on the couch. Monica turned her TV on, and the first thing that popped up on the screen was that YouTuber. That same YouTuber that we was just down in that lobby, in Brandy's lobby, and they was taking pictures and mingling, stuff like that. And I just thought that was crazy because I didn't even know Monica watched YouTube or nothing like that. So immediately, Monica was like, why you looking like that? And I'm just like, oh, nothing, like, I'm tired. But actually, y'all, I was in shock. And I wasn't finna tell Monica nothing. Like, I'm telling you, Monica is the type of person, she put 2 and 2 together so quick. Even though 2 and 2, like 2 plus 2 was 4, Monica would make 2 plus 2, 55,710 billion, and it would be right just because Monica said it. So boom, like, to me, just the insider, I'm just sitting on the couch chuckling like, bro, life is so crazy. Like, what are the odds? Like, this is such a coincidence. But, I never really said anything. I'm sitting there, watching the YouTube video, even though I had already seen this one. Monica, like, is constantly rubbing on me. She's like, oh, I miss us. And I don't know. I just feel like you're talking to somebody else, and that's going to crush me because, like, I'm not talking to anyone. I'm, like, really in my healing stage. But it's like, I don't know. I just get this feeling, y'all. One thing about Monica, her intuition was 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20, if I'm being completely honest. Once that girl knew something, it was true. I'm not even gonna lie. But y'all know me. One thing about it, I'm not caught until you can produce some proof. If the proof is not there, did I actually do it? I mean, come on. How they do it in court? You are guilty. No, you innocent. And to prove it guilty. I was innocent. Monica kept going on and on. She rubbing me in those right spots. She know I like that neck. She know I like this and that. And she's like, just tell me if you're talking to somebody else. Like, tell me who it is. I'm like, Monica, I'm just chilling. Like, I just been chilling. I, too, have been healing. I, too, have been, just by myself in isolation. I've been enjoying my solitude. Oh, brother. Next thing I know, y'all, Monica did that little move where she grabbed my face and them acrylics touched my face. And there you go. I don't know what happened that fast in the blink of an eye. First I'm watching YouTube, now I'm watching Monica. I don't know what's going on. There you have it. What you want me to do? Y'all ain't never, come on now. So Y'all ain't never went back to that ex house that y'all was just freshly talking to. The breakup was fresh. Everything's over now, so y'all be trying to make me feel like I'm a monster. I ain't no monster. And I already know y'all want to know, did we do the grown up? Yes, we did. Let's go. Now what? Yes, we did. We did the grown up. I didn't mean to. It just happened. It looks like I was missing her way more than I thought I was. And it was so crazy to me because now I feel like the roles were reversed, because now that I'm here with Monica, laid out with Monica, Brandy is blowing up my phone, texting me, calling me, and it's just like, I looked over to my phone trying to grab it. Monica threw my phone to the other side of the room and was just like, I don't care who it is, like, you're with me now. Oh, brother. Y'all, me and Monica was over there doing the grown up all night long. I mean, it was so good to the point where she even started saying stuff like, even if you do have a girl, I don't care. You can always have your way with me. I will always be your girl as long as I'm number one. Y'all, Monica ain't never talked like that. Monica was very selfish, very obsessive. Didn't want nobody looking at me, talking to me. Didn't want nobody breathing the same air as me. So I'm just like, I mean, I know it's good, but is it that good? Who is this? And what have you done with Monica? Because I know this ain't her saying no stuff like this. Finally, there was an opportunity. The minute that Monica got up and used the bathroom, I ran across the room, grabbed my phone, and I had hurry up and just text Brandy like, look, I'm so sorry. I fell asleep. I hope everything went good with you and the YouTuber. Can't wait to hear all about it. I'll call you in the morning. I know, y'all. Back then, I wasn't worth the, what? I wasn't worth the, And the worst part about it, y'all, I was blaming Brandy. I'm like, if she would never told me to go ahead and talk to Monica, to go over her house and make sure she's okay, and I need to, don't be so hard on her, I would never be here, because at first, I wasn't thinking about no Monica, y'all. I told y'all that. Brandy put that on my soul. Brandy put that on my heart and my mind to just go over there and look. I've been doing a grown up for like 6-7 hours straight. I don't know what's going on. Monica coming back in the room, I quickly just put my phone under the pillow, whatever the case. So we just laying there, we cuddling, and she's just saying like she feels like we're going to get back together. She feels like we're soulmates. This is just like a rough patch or whatever, but this is going to make us stronger, y'all. She's saying all this, and honestly, I'm just falling asleep. I'm getting deeper and deeper into my sleep. I was trying to fight it, but honestly, I'm knocked out at this point, snoring. Y'all know I just got done doing the grown up. Y'all know how that is. At this point, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. I really didn't have a whole lot of time for all those heart-to-hearts. I'm just knocked out on Monica. Cool. Now, at first, I'm not going to lie. I thought it was a dream because, like, when I first woke up, I'm like, dang, I can't believe I'm at Monica's house. Like, I kind of do miss her, things like that. So I kind of get the smiling. I roll over. I'm feeling for Monica, y'all. Monica is not there. So I'm just like, dang, where's she at? I get up. I'm searching around the room. She's not in the room. I go in the bathroom. She's not in the bathroom. I go in the living room. And, y'all, Monica is sitting in the living room. She's sitting in front of the living room door with a chair. And she got her legs crossed. And I'm just like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, you must don't have your glasses on. Back then, I was wearing my glasses a lot. Now I tend to wear my contacts, but back then, I was definitely a 4-eye fool. She like, go get your glasses so you can see. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking maybe she's trying to surprise me. Maybe she about to like do a little sexy dance, whatever the case. So y'all, I run in the room like a fool. I run in the room, get my glasses, come back out, and I see that Monica is sitting in front of the door. She's blocking the door, sitting there Indian style with my phone in her hand. I need 200 twos in the comments for part 2 ski. Y'all want part 2 ski? Drop them twos in the chat ski right now ski. Like it up. Like the video up. Drop the twos. Y'all, it's about to get so... You think the fact that she just went through my phone was the crazy part? No, because remember, I still have yet to tell y'all how I actually ended up getting exposed by a YouTuber. Hurry up, run it up so I can come back and drop part 2 ski.